Good evening, guys. Working, bringing you a quick update on Bitcoin. July 11th. Hope you guys are having a great week. Looking at BTC USD pairing on Coinbase 4-hour chart. And, guys, right now we can see prices being squeezed inside this little wedge here. It's created this little wedge where we're getting a series of lower highs and higher lows. Yesterday I said if price breaks down into this 6400 zone, we're going to find resistance between 6400 and 6330. That's exactly what's happened so far. We can see that the bears have tried to push price down below. It's been rejected by the bulls a few times. We see we've got two long wicks here. One time it was we did get a body of the candle down in here, was quickly brought back up. So we have had no decisive break yet of this support zone. If we do get a decisive break, guys, more than likely I think we're going to come down here and test this support at about 6145 to 6070, somewhere thereabouts. But for now, the bulls are defending this zone fairly well, especially considering we're not seeing much volume, guys. We are getting, we're still getting the bulls are still defending it. So, we'll take what we can get. So this series of wicks, this series of long wicks down here, this rejection by the bears tells me the bulls are telling me this. They are still in the fight here. The question is, which direction are we going to break? Have we seen the bottom of this C wave? I do still believe we're looking at an ABC correction, and is the bottom in? Yeah, you could really make a case in either direction, guys. You really could. I know that sounds like a cop-out, but that's just the truth. I mean, if we zoom in here and I pull in if we look at a little, take a little closer look at wave C here. Let me just get this out of the way. Excuse me. Wave C's got to have 5 waves in it. We know that. Elliott wave, wave C's got 5 waves. And can we get 5 waves out of this? Well, yeah, we can. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That 5th wave does not look pretty. It's a shortened 5th wave, but there it is nonetheless. Does this make logical sense? Well, let's think about it. If this is the bottom of wave C, then we should be seeing a very impulsive wave up. We aren't seeing that yet. Doesn't mean we aren't going to see it. Doesn't mean this isn't going to break out of this wedge, guys, and then impulsively break up. It is a possibility. We don't have the volume to back up that theory quite yet, but so nonetheless, it's a contender. Nonetheless, it's still a possibility, guys. If we pull back out and we pull our fib and we go from start of wave 1 to the top of wave 5. I understand the C wave. Some people are going to say you need to go to the top of the B wave here, to the top of the swing high here. From Elliott, this B wave is an expanded flat. From Elliott perspective, guys, you're going to go to the top of wave 5. And you could really draw it either way. I mean, you really could, but let's just keep things standard from an Elliott perspective. I'm going to draw it to the top of wave 5, and we can see it comes down here perfectly and hits right on the 0.5 fib level. Even if I drew it to the top of wave B, it's still pretty damn close. The body of the candle is still hitting the 0.5 fib level. So yeah, is that a logical target? Is that a logical bottom for wave C? Yeah, wave C usually is going to come down. Remember, these are subwaves of a larger wave 1 here. These 5 waves up. So that means this ABC are subwaves of wave 2. Logical target for wave 2 is usually between a 0.5 fib and a 618 fib level. So yeah, this makes sense. But the only thing that's bugging me is we aren't seeing a very impulsive looking wave up as of yet. Doesn't mean we couldn't see it. Should that break down, guys? Should we get a breakdown there out of this wedge? That would mean that more than likely this entire structure was our C wave. Well, let me grab this wave 5 here. Was our wave 3, and then we're going to be coming down for our wave 5. More than likely, we're going to see something like this. Now, a logical bottom for wave 5, this would put us in the 618 fib level, which again would also be a logical bottom for the C wave, for our 5th wave within our C wave. I also wouldn't be surprised, guys, if we do get a break up. We do have a little resistance zone here at about 6470 or thereabouts. That's acted as support quite a few times in the past. It's also acted as resistance. If I come back here, we can see it's breaking down here quite a few times. It's acted as resistance quite a few times as it did break down. So there's definitely something about this area, about 6470. I wouldn't be surprised to see a break up, have it end up being a bull trap, just to trap the bulls into their positions and then break right back down in here, break through this support of 6400 to 6330 and come back down here to test the support of 6145. That wouldn't surprise me a bit, guys, and we do need to be aware of that. We do need to be ready for that. If we break above this resistance area here of about 6470, then more than likely we're going to come into this resistance of 6600 to 6430, and that more than likely I'd count that as a bottom of wave C, and now more than likely I'd say we're probably trending up, beginning our first wave of 5 impulse waves up. Does that mean we are going to get 5 impulse waves up? Nope, not at all. It just means that, from an Elliott perspective, that would put us in 5 waves up. Whether or not that ends up playing out, we've got a lot of resistance to come through here, guys. We're going to need to break through this resistance zone here. I wouldn't be surprised to see, if it does break up, to see something like this. 1, 2, and then we'd be depending on wave 3 to break this resistance, this 6800 resistance, guys. Wave 3 is often the longest and the strongest, so that would make sense. I don't want to put the cart before the horse. Again, I'm just eyeballing it here. But that would be if it does break to the upside. If we do clear this 6470 resistance line here, this would make a logical target for wave 1 somewhere in this 6600 to 6530 resistance zone. Come back down, test the support. What was resistance would then be support, and then back up for our wave 3. But I'm getting ahead of myself, guys. We just need to wait and see how this ends up playing out. If it does break down, like I said, more than likely we're going to come in and test this support of 6145 or to 6145 to 6070. More than likely. Doesn't mean we have to, but probability-wise, more than likely that is what would end up happening. Zooming back out here, guys, my big picture count puts us in an A, B, C, D, E from a WXY pattern. Excuse me. If we zoom, I'm not going to, if you want to learn more about that, guys, just watch my video yesterday. I beat that to death yesterday. But if we zoom in here, looking at our MEAs, we've got the 8-day MEA in blue, 21-day MEA is in yellow, 55-day MEA is in pink. And we can see we're on the 4-hour chart. We can see that price has been unable to break above the 8-day EMA. In quite some time. It's tried quite a few times. It has been rejected. That's a rather bearish sign, guys. It's a sign of a weakening market. We at least need to see price break above this 8-day EMA, for the bulls to tell me that they are still in this fight, at least at any significant level. And they are trying right now. If we do get price to break above, that's going to be a rather bullish sign. If we get a strong rejection, obviously that's going to be a rather bearish sign. Let's zoom out here to the daily. Looking at the daily, we had this massive bullish candle, massive bearish candle yesterday. We can see the 8-day EMA has crossed below the 21-day EMA on the daily. That's a sign of weakness. The price is nowhere near the 8-day EMA as of yet, guys. So yeah, this is still a bearish-looking market, still a very bearish-looking market. Doesn't mean things can't turn around. We've got a we can see the bulls are still attempting to push price up. I'd like to see us. We really need to see price above this 8-day EMA again for to give me any kind of confidence that of any long term. Even if we do break to the upside of this wedge, guys, to give me any confidence, we need to see price break above the 8-day EMA. So, looking at our MACD. This is the 1 hour. Let me zoom back out here to the 4-hour. Looking at the MACD, guys, we can see we had a deep retracement of the histogram. It is ticking back up here. Hopefully, we can get back into bullish territory. We can see the MACD line is starting to curl up. So yeah, you can make a case that maybe it's going to start to trend in the up direction. Certainly looks like a possibility. Coming in here to the daily RSI, or excuse me, the daily MACD. We can see we've had a series of higher lows. That's a rather, that's a bullish sign. But we are trending down now on the daily. Doesn't mean we're going to continue that way. But the trend and MACD line are looking rather neutral at the moment. So let's just wait and see how this plays out. Looking at the RSI. Looking at the daily, we are still keeping an eye on this massive descending resistance line, guys. Again, I told you yesterday I wouldn't be surprised to see price continue and just kind of hover around in this zone until we get closer to the apex, where I'd expect a breakout in one direction or another, hopefully to the upside. If we do get a breakout, more than likely we're going to test this resistance, and that's going to be a real test. If we can break above this resistance, guys, that's going to be a very, very bullish sign. And remember, the The massive resistance that we are looking at least in the short term, is this 6800 resistance here. If we can break above that, then that means this this uptrend has some legs. As of now, guys, this uptrend really isn't showing too much strength at all. We really need to see a break in the uptrend. We really need to see volume increase to have any sustainable bull run, certainly to break above this 6800 support. So these are my quick thoughts on Bitcoin as of now, guys. I wish I could give you some more definitive answers, but is what it is at the moment. I'm not playing any positions. This is a no trade zone for me. If we do get a break in the up direction, and we do we do get a break. If it does break up out of this wedge, and we do get a bounce off of this resistance line here back down, then I may play a short down here targeting this support at 6145 or thereabouts. So I have to wait and see how impulsive this looks. And we're going to also be eyeing volume. If volume looks weak, we get a break up, kind of a rejection very quickly off of this support, or excuse me, off of this resistance, then more than likely I will play that. Other than that, guys, I'm just not seeing any great setups at the moment. But, we're just going to have to watch the market and see, guys. So for now, we're keeping an eye on this wedge, waiting to see which direction this plays, guys. That's all. Those are my quick thoughts on Bitcoin. If you have any comments, suggestions, criticism, praise, whatever you got, guys, I take it all in the comments section below. Please follow me on Twitter or Facebook. You can find it on my Steemit account below. And until next time, guys, please be safe. This is Working, signing out.